Vermont Pyros, and we went to Stateline Fireworks.
What's up, Pyros? We are on vacation right now in southern New Hampshire. We are all the way down in Winchester on a rainy autumnal day, and we've decided to make a stop here at Stateline Fireworks. Let's go inside and see what they've got. So as we can see, as we first look around, this place is huge. It's something like 5,000 square feet, and it's fully loaded. Let's take a look at some of the stuff.
Yeah.
And start right down here with tons of novelties, pretty much everything you could want. Lots of ground balloons, buzz bombs. I'm going to be probably picking up some of those.
I did choose to get one of these, so we do have one of these we're going to put in the stash.
A Black Cat moonshine spinner.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of these, which we don't seem to find back in Vermont very much, like plastic toys that go off and like go forward, and like bigger versions of tanks. Then we've got some fountains back here. Look at this one, Charlie. It's a Donkey Kong barrel. Lots of stuff. Both the boys are pretty excited.
Spinners.
Oh, nice looking spinners, yeah. Behemoth, I've seen that demo before.
Whoa, this one looks like a giant shell.
It does, doesn't it? And then we've got some assortments over here and sparklers down below. These look like they're probably all safe and sane assortments. We've seen the Diwali Dazzler around, the moon assortment, so lots of fun stuff if you're into little fountains, which we are, because we're into anything with a fuse. And we've got some, looks like smoke stuff over here. Very cool. Nice little rice smoke in the can. That was the color changing one. And what do you got?
Shut up.
Shut up. All right, so we're starting to get into some cakes, maybe. Oh, maybe. Oh no, these are still fountains.
Yeah.
We got silent mode. That's a favorite of ours. There's the SpongeBob one. James, you can still pick out some of your money's worth of stuff if you want. And then we got no abs behind us. I looked at this Nishiki one company demo from Happy Family, and it looks really great. But I don't know if I've got no abs in the budget today. Just the same, look at this. Happy Family is a great brand, and that's $100 no abs, so good price. And we've got more novelties back here. These are the plastic toys that I was talking about earlier. Regular tanks, motorcycles. They got the Normandy Lander right there. That shoots a tank out the front and shoots stuff out. More fountains here. Some of them we've shot before, some of them we haven't. All of them look good. Look at this. 33 bucks for Dragon Throne. You can't beat that with a stick. That's awesome. Oh, they have bricks of them?
Yeah.
We might have to get one. Put it back and go see how much it costs, okay? And then here's one of my favorites, the mother of all bombs. We've got a bunch of zipper cakes. And then as we come over this direction into the cakes, we've got 200s up top, 500s down below. Lots of variety, lots of brands. See a lot of stuff from Winda over here. We've got stuff from Brothers over here. We got a couple items from Raccoon. Okay. And we've got more cakes over here. Same deal. 200s on top, 500s down below. Lots more Brothers and Winda. See a couple things from Miracle. T-Sky. Remember this one, that's on the list.
Oh,
Aurora Rising. I think that one of those is going to come home with us today. And once we're past the zippers on this back wall, we've got canisters. So let's see, we got Neon Beef right there. Excals. Brothers Maelstrom Heavy Metal. I think Heavy Metal is going to be our kit that we're going to pick up ours today. G-Force. Then down below we've got some ball shells. Lots of variety. What you got? Pyro Freak. That one's on the list too. Actually, that one was a late addition to our list.
That one's for me.
Here we've got some big ball shell assortments. So you got triple breaks, double breaks, and single breaks all in one. American Avengers. What's that? $65 for 54 breaks. There's Road Rage, which you guys might remember we did a demo of just, what was it, last week or 2 weeks ago? This cake I would love, but I think
it's heavy.
A little bit out of our price shot for the day, but it says UFO at the end. It's one of the cakes that goes around the circle, and then there's a girandola in the middle.
Oh, I want some of that too.
Very cool. And here's this 16 shots. Tears from Heaven. That looks big too. So how much is the girandola cake? $75. Container Load Blue. Very popular. 4 9-shot cakes from Winda, including Super Stunt. So Container Load Blue here at Stateline is $175, which is really good. If I had $1 million. All right, now we're past most of the cakes, and we've got Roman candles and firecrackers. All varieties, and Saturn missile batteries are up on the top here. Couple 300 shots. Here is a 750 shot Saturn missile battery. How big's that? That's big. That will make a lot of noise for you.
Take me to your leader.
Oh, yeah. Take me to your leader, our favorite girandola. Right?
2 of these at once before.
We've shot a total of 3 of those in the last year because they're so much fun. Highfalutin.
And man cave.
This one was actually on my list last time we were at North Star back in Montpelier, but I didn't pick it up. And Man Cave. And then we've got some firing systems here. Very cool. Some electronic wiring for your igniters. Hardcore cycles, which I have to shoot for you sometime. I've got 2 of those sitting in the stash back home. And then we've got some compound cakes down here on the bottom. Color Wars by Sky Painter, front row seats from Winda. There's VIP from Winda. I think that's another one of the new for 2024 ones. And a Happy Family 1500 compound cake. And we've got some aerial assortments as well. So pretty good stuff. So that's a quick run through of the whole shop here at Stateline. I'm going to turn off the phone right now and grab the shopping cart and get going. And when we get home, I'll show you my stash. All right, see you in a bit. All right, everybody. So we have made the 3.5-hour journey home safely. And I got to say, the whole weekend was really an awesome time. We actually weren't going to New Hampshire just to buy fireworks. But I know a lot of you probably are well aware of the Den Fireworks channel here on YouTube. Den puts up tons of demos, a lot of them, and he does a really great job. And he's been talking for a long time about demoing products for his Pyro musical. Well, he put an ad up, or a post, I guess you'd say, on his community tab, inviting everybody who wanted to, who could make it, to come. So his Pyro musical was actually last night. I didn't take any video of it. I was busy watching it with my kids, so you'll have to check out his channel to see it, but it was a really great time. It was actually a whole big shoot by the I believe it's the New Hampshire Pyrotechnics Association. There were 3 pyro musicals. There was a cake board competition. There was just an open shoot going on in the background with one-offs of shells, and they sent some smoke stuff up in the daytime, and it was really cool, really fun. Got to meet Den as well as some other New England pyros who I've communicated with a little bit through here, and met some new folks as well. It was really cool to meet some of those guys and get to shake their hands and introduce myself and talk fireworks with some other pyros, especially guys like Den and some of the guys who were helping him set up, who do a lot bigger scale stuff than what I do. So it was a really neat learning experience for me, as well as a great chance to just meet those guys and, you know, shake their hands and say hello in real life. But I can bet you that you're really itching to hear and see, what did I get when I was at Stateline? So let's get on to the stash part. All right, so as per usual, I'll start with the smaller items and move my way up to the bigger stuff, like I like to do when I show you guys what I picked up. One thing I always do, I probably mentioned it before, but I don't really remember, is I give each of the boys a dollar amount. Of course, they're too young to really buy fireworks, but I love to let them pick stuff out. So I knew I was going to get some bigger ticket items this time, so I only told each of them $20 a piece. But most of this stuff is from what they chose. So James, actually I got all his stuff right here at the top, which is kind of neat. I didn't plan it that way. James chose, first of all, he chose these 2 10-minute smoke bombs. I don't really like smoke bombs that go on forever, and I don't know if he does that just to annoy me or because he really loves them. Kids love playing them. They have fun with them, so good for him. We'll take them out to camp and have a good time. And then he chose 2 different colors of paper lanterns, which is interesting. I don't know if a lot of you guys would even consider this a firework. It doesn't really explode, but you got to go to a fireworks store to get them. Yeah, we've never done that before, so it'll be fun. I don't know when we're going to do them. I mean, you got to kind of be aware that you're sending a paper thing up in the air, and where's it going to come down? So I don't know, but that's kind of neat. I'm going to be happy to have a time to try that out and watch it go. And then, of course, he had just like a couple bucks left, and he was trying to figure out what to get with it. So he picked out a 6-pack of the Wild Geese rocket from Shogun. And we have more of these. I've got a whole Shogun set that I want to do a bit of a rocket demo with, but maybe we'll add these into that. And then we've got some firecracker stuff. Oh, and we've got Charlie's too. So Charlie picked up a bunch of hen house, it says. I don't know if they lay eggs, do a balloon, or just crackle, but we'll find out when we do small stuff outside sometime. One boy or the other, maybe this was James too, got these cracker bombs from Black Cat, which is pretty cool. We've done the Sky Bacon version before, and they're a lot of fun. And we've got a few of them left as well. So maybe we'll do a comparison with that, or just light them and have a good time. I don't know. It's kind of the stuff we do. Then we've got something I picked out. 40 strips of ladyfingers. So I'm enchanted by the idea of a 40 strip. So I can't wait to open that up and get in and light a couple of those. And then my wife picked these out. So as I described her in previous videos, she is at best usually patient with my expensive hobby. But she actually chose some little spinners. We've been talking about stuff, and she picked those out. So we're going to have fun lighting those together. Maybe I can even get her to light one. And then we move on to 2 little fountains that Charlie got. So this is it for fountains this time. We got the Humdinger from Brothers back there, and we've got the Moonshine, which is from Black Cat, and it's actually not just a fountain, but it's a spinner as well. So we're going to have to make sure we pay attention to that when we light it and have it someplace where it can really work. And then we get into the 200-gram cakes. I didn't get a lot for 200-gram cakes this time because the price the amount of money I was spending, really. I mean, you saw the prices there. The prices were really good, but I was buying some bigger stuff. So I got 3 each of AF1, which of course is an Air Force One reference, and Daffodil, which I believe some of you might count in as a classic cake. I've never shot it. I don't have a lot of brothers at our 2 firework stores in Vermont. So it's cool that I was able to get these 2. Both of them are from Brothers. And I'll be pretty excited to try both. I'll do one of them as a demo, and then I'll have 2 more because it's fun to shoot multiple cakes. So we'll see what we wind up doing with those. And speaking of multiples, next up we've got very shiny Pyro Freak from Miracle Fireworks. And this was listed in the 500 gram section on their website. I think it looks kind of small to be 500 gram. It might be more like 350, but it's a willow cake and it looks great. And it was only like, I think 25, 30 bucks, less than 30, whatever it was. So I got two of them because I love willow cakes and I don't find them very often, and I like to give those a try. So I don't think I'm going to shoot them both at the same time, but once again, I don't actually have plans for any of this stuff just yet. I just like to have a stash. So pretty cool that we got that. And then we come down here, and I got 3 packs of these Howling Commando rockets from Winda. I've seen the company demo for these. I've seen private demos for these, and they look really awesome. I think they probably look like the best Howling rockets that came out this last year. And these are one of the ones that kind of got away from me. I had asked Bronwyn, who owns the tent where I help out in the summer, if she could get them, and Winda actually bumped them off her order for this year. So I've got them on the spreadsheet of my requests for next year as well. So we'll see if she gets them, but by that time, I'll probably have lit off all of these. So once again, 3 packs. Not sure what we'll do with them, but other than light the fuses and watch them go. Maybe we'll do volleys or sets of several at once. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And in New Hampshire, you are required to get a safety tube rocket launcher if you buy any rockets at all. That is a New Hampshire law, and I think it's kind of weird. If any of you guys from New England or New Hampshire want to chime in the comments and let me know why that is, I guess because of somebody shot one accidentally in the wrong direction sometime in the past. It just seems kind of weird considering the other stuff that is readily available in New Hampshire to make sure you get a tube. But at Stateline Fireworks, the owner, who was really cool and fun to talk to, threw it right in for free. He said, if you're going to buy the rockets, we'll give you the tube so you can launch them. So yeah, that was really nice of him. And then we move on to the 500 gram cakes that I got. We got Ta-Da, which I almost forgot and ran back and grabbed. It's a fan cake that does crossettes. I'm super psyched for crossettes. It's my first crossette cake, and I'm probably going to want to save it for something special because I've been wanting that for a long time. I was super happy that they got it. And we also got, this is actually our first cake from Raccoon, Aurora Rising. I had another one from the website Chosen, Pyro Addict, which also is a pretty sweet willow cake. And I don't even remember what Aurora Rising does at the moment, but I know I was torn between the two, so I turned the decision over to Charlie, and he was the one who said, go with Aurora Rising, Dad. And then lastly, we have not one, but 2 kits of the heavy metal canister shells from Shogun. Looks like a pretty cool kit. I did notice it doesn't say anywhere on the box 60 grams or fully loaded, but from watching the company demo and looking at the photos on the back, I'm guessing that they're probably full-on 60-gram canisters. If you look down here, they have a lot of different stuff. It's 24 different shells. Each one does something separate. And there's some rings. There's some that have mines. There's some whistlers. There's some silver tails. So pretty excited for those. Once again, I don't have a specific plan for when I'm going to get them out, but they'll be coming along eventually. And that, my friends, sums up my new stash of goodies from Stateline Fireworks in Winchester, New Hampshire. So, just want to say, it was a really fun trip. The prices were great, like you saw on the walkthrough part at the beginning of the video. And the owner who was there, really fun guy to talk to. I don't know if you guys feel this way, but I certainly do. Every time I'm in a fireworks store, the owners seem to be pretty cool people. Maybe it's because we all have a common love of pyro. Maybe it's because they're trying to be good shopkeepers to their customers. But I don't know. I always have a good time hanging out and chit-chatting with them at pretty much every store we go. So Stateline is no different. Absolutely, I would recommend a visit. The prices there are lowest I've seen anywhere. It's a shame it's too far away from me. 3.5 hours, it's pushing it for a one-off to get down there and back again in a day. But I don't know, man. That stuff was really good. So 2 thumbs up for Stateline Fireworks. Definitely a big thank you to them, and thanks to them for letting me film. As always, drop me a note in the comments. If you see anything back here on the stash you want me to demo specifically, go ahead and let me know. I don't really make plans for the order I'm going to shoot stuff in. When we go up to camp, I just let the boys pick stuff and pick a few things myself, and off we go. So feel free to ask if you see something that you want me to try. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please click the like button if you did. And if you're just watching us now because you're a Stash Video fan and you've just discovered the Vermont Pyro Boys, make sure and subscribe, because we are going to light all this stuff off. We put videos up on a pretty regular basis, and it would be a lot of fun to have you with us along the way. So, thanks again for watching the Vermont Pyro Boys. Hope you all have a great night. Get out there and light those fuses if you can. And we'll see you next time. Peace.
Yeah.